in One Life to Live.
Cookie, look at me.
A visit to Marco brings back memories.
I love you.
I wish that were true.
It is true.
And the chance of a new beginning. And on the edge of night.
No more secrets. I get to know everything now, right?
But will the truth lead Raven into danger? One Life to Live, the edge of night, weekdays.
I brought the salad.
I brought the hot dog.
And I brought oodles and oodles of wise cheese doodles.
Noodles of wise cheese doodles, noodles and noodles of cheesy good cheese. When it comes to doodles, here goes oodles, wise cheese doodles and oodles of cheese.
For oodles of real cheese, choose wise cheese doodles.
Oodles and oodles of wise cheese doodles.
Puffed or crunchy cheese doodles from Wise.
Home decorating on a budget.
At 5 o'clock.
She's stunning, Ian. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to speak as though you weren't here. It's just that I can hardly believe you are. You're like one of those visions I conjure up out of the flames when I sit here staring into the fireplace.
Ian, you didn't tell me that Mr. Lavender could make such pretty speeches.
Yes. Harry is a very rare talent.
And you, Ian, are a man of very rare good fortune.
Oh, yes. I agree.
How could I possibly refuse you anything with such a beautiful creature about?
Well, I'm very glad to hear it. So smile, Raven, and ask the nice man where I can get my hands on the phone book.
Good Lord, man. I didn't know you still didn't have it.
But I don't, despite my willingness to pay, and despite the efforts of our friend Constantine.
Well, I see you're being quite open about all of this. I assume your charming wife knows everything?
Well, I don't exactly know what the phone book is.
Oh, it's just a code name, darling. We're always using code names. It's part of the juvenile pleasure of our profession, isn't it, Harry?
Yes. Some of us are more juvenile than others, of course.
Yes, but if we lost that childish pleasure, the game could become tedious, sometimes unpleasant. So since you're the man who knows all and sees all, and since you're the man who led me to Constantine and to Jefferson Brown in the first place, I thought perhaps you could help me.
So, you think I owe you some sort of obligation, is that it?
Oh, Harry. Old friends don't have obligations, just loyalty. And we've known each other for a long time. So what do you want me to do? Wrestle the information out of you? 2 falls out of 3?
I'll tell you what I want you to do, Ian. Ever since the first time I heard your voice on the phone, I want you to fight me on this battlefield.
I'm not in the mood to play games, Harry.
Chess is not a game, Ian. You know that. It is a great deal more than that.
Yes, I know that. It's a high spiritual art.
I have not had a decent game of chess since the last time we met. What was it, a year ago? Number 12. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
Actually, I'd like to forget it. It's one of the most humiliating experiences of all.
Why was that?
Your husband defeated me in 12 moves, Mrs. Devereaux. 12 moves, and I was beaten.
Well, that's my husband.
You must be quite accustomed to being beaten now, Harry.
Oh, yes. I've become quite perfect at being beaten. 12 out of 12. That's some sort of record, don't you think?
Anything you say, Harry, but aren't we changing the subject?
No, we're not changing the subject. On the contrary, we're right on the subject of what one wants. And what I want is another crack at you, Ian. Game number 13. Maybe this time, with that number, you'll lose at last.
I'm sorry, Harry. I have much too many other important things on my mind.
Oh, yes, I know, that phone book. Well, Ian, you'll just have to sing for your supper. Beat me in game number 13, and I'll tell you exactly where that phone book is.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Mild Ivory Liquid. It helps hands stay young-looking. And by All Vegetable Crisco. Crisco makes pie crust flaky.
When we have a party, you'll find me dancing, and you'll find Doolittle eating. There's some mighty good Crisco cooks around here, and they all try to outdo each other. So they're always coming up with some great new Crisco recipes, like crispy potato puffs.
Don't taste greasy.
And peach tart, leggy crust. Oh, boy, Annie, those look good.
They're shrimp croquettes.
Oh, well, how'd you make them?
Well, first you chop up your shrimp.
Add flour, milk, onions, and spices. Then you mold them and deep fry in Crisco until they're golden brown and crispy. Then you top them with this cream sauce.
That's good cooking, Ma. Why don't you get the recipe?
I will if you get up there and dance.
Look for other great Crisco recipes right here in Crisco's new cookbook. Details are on every can.
How old am I? I'm 25. So am I.
One of these swimmers is not 25, but 34. She's Mary Lou Kenworthy, mother of 2. Can you pick her out? They both look so young. But let's see their hands. They look young, too.
My hands need as much care as the rest of me, so they deserve Ivory Liquid for dishes. The name Ivory has always meant mildness to me, and I trust it to treat my hands gently. The rich, mild suds help my hands stay young-looking, even with all the dishes I do.
Still can't tell who's 34?
It's me.
Well, you sure look young.
Swimming helps.
What helped your hands look so young?
My hands? Oh, Ivory Liquid. The mildness helps a lot. I'd never use anything else.
Mild Ivory Liquid helps hands look young.
You heard me. I said, let's go to a discotheque.
I know, I heard you. I'm just wondering what they put in your food here that's changed your whole personality.
What are you saying? You saying I'm not the discotheque type? Is that it? I'm too staid, too stuffy, too conservative? Is that
No,
it?
I didn't say that. You are all those things.
Oh.
But in a lovable kind of way.
Thank you very much. Just tell me where to sign up for Social Security. I'll go right
Come
down
on,
there.
you know what I mean. You're a doctor. Doctors are supposed to be, you know...
What?
Well, dignified.
Listen, the only reason the doctor would think twice before he went to a discotheque is his knowledge of anatomy.
I beg your pardon?
Well, anybody who's gone to medical school knows that you can't jerk your hips around like that without, you know, cracking your pelvis and your eyes and your ears. I mean, if the lights don't blind you, the music will make you deaf.
Okay, well, even with all those objections, Dr. Kavanaugh still wants to go?
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot. I want to see what that new video disco looks like.
Uh-huh. You want to see if Jody's there?
We know Jody's going to be there. That's no surprise. Oh, we've never seen her in action, you know.
Oh, she's not going to like us sitting there watching her.
Actually, it's her new friend I want to see in action.
I see. You've got Preacher on your mind.
Listen, did you talk to your attorneys today?
No, not today.
Well, I ran into Cliff. And he told me that Jody wasn't at the discotheque last night. She was at the Rock Garden.
Well, that's a change.
Yeah, but the person she was having dinner with was none other than this John Preacher Emerson.
Oh, dear. Now, why does that bother me more than knowing she's been seeing him at the disco?
Because the disco's his place of business. He's supposed to be there. When she starts seeing him elsewhere, you know, their relationship is developing.
Oh, God, just the way he looks gives me the creeps.
It's not his looks that gives me the creeps, his history. Talked to Derek briefly. Very briefly. I didn't want to give Derek the idea that we were checking on Jody's friends.
Well, he's going to have that idea because I talked to him about it, too.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you know that this preacher has a record, nothing serious, just juvenile offenses, but still, he's not the kind of guy we were hoping that Jody would care about.
He certainly is the opposite of Gavin, isn't he?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe this thing is just rebound or reaction to what's been happening with us, or maybe she's just leaving her adolescence behind, growing up fast.
I just don't want her to grow up too fast. Hey, listen, what are they dancing to these days anyway?
Oh.
Last thing I remember was the monkey. Was it the chicken?
Sounds like she's ready to boogie. Here, the check, please.
Well, I think I'll be all right. I have my doctor with me.
All right, Mother, I'll take care of it.
Thank you, dear.
Please buy some Superman peanut butter.
Superman, our brand's fine.
Have you ever tasted Superman peanut butter?
Well, no. Smells like fresh roasted peanuts. Delicious, rich and creamy.
That's its strength. It's great taste. Nutritious too.
Wow! Good housekeeping seal. Impressive.
Wow.
That did taste good.
Superman peanut butter. Its strength is its great taste.
Munch a bunch a munch a bunch a munch a bunch a munch a Fritos corn chips go with lunch. Nothing gives your old lunch new life like Fritos brand corn chips. So munchy, so full of good corn taste. Fritos corn chips make lunch much better.
You're kidding. I would have loved to have seen that. Skylar Whitney disguised as an old geezer.
He didn't enjoy it too much, but give Cameron credit. Apparently the disguise was effective.
Yes, it worked. He was able to get Raven back on the track again.
Well, I'm sure it worked because he broke off his engagement with Val.
Yes, that helped a great deal.
Yes, it did. But unfortunately, Mr. Devereaux has yet to keep his word to Raven. I mean, he promised to tell everything.
He must have lost his nerve at the last minute. He claimed he was a spy, all right, but only an industrial spy.
Well, do you think this new plan of yours is going to work, having him detained by the French authorities?
We don't know yet, but if they accused him of being a spy in front of Raven, he won't be able to lie to her, and he might have to tell her everything.
Oh, wait, that reminds me. Just how much did you have to tell Valerie?
Pretty much the whole story, except the specific nature of the missing document.
So now she is a member of the inner circle, right?
Yes, in a way, but in another way, it doesn't really matter.
Now, what do you mean? If she knows the CEA plan?
Well, she promised us total discretion, of course, and I think she'll keep her word.
Yes, even if she isn't very fond of the people at the CEA or of us for having made her go through the ordeal.
All right, I see. Just how upset was she with you two?
She wasn't too happy when she found out that we knew the truth all along and didn't tell her.
Must have been very painful.
It was. It was painful for us as well as for her. But I do think that she understands that we didn't have any other choice, that we had to remain silent.
Until it became impossible to remain silent any longer.
Then this means that she knows that I was part of this whole club. So I guess I'm going to have to call her and make some apologies of my own. No? Is that not a good idea? What's the matter?
Nothing wrong with the idea, Derek.
What's the matter, then?
Well, Derek, there's something that we haven't told you. When Valerie found out the truth about Sky, she realized that she'd have to make certain decisions about her life.
I'm sure she did. She's very vulnerable now.
Yes, she is, and that's what led her to her decision.
What are you talking about? What decision?
She's left Monticello.
She's going to spend some time abroad, probably in Switzerland. She still has friends there.
Not surprised about this.
Oh, I guess I'm not surprised either.
And we don't have any idea how long she's going to stay there.
She'll stay there as long as it takes for her feelings to heal. Wouldn't be surprised if that was a very long time.
I can feel it. It's a clean, so clean, I can feel it. I can feel it.
Discover a clean so revolutionary that even after 25 years, no soap has been able to match it.
What a feeling.
It's the clean of Zest deodorant bar. It's a better way to clean because Zest has a unique system of cleansers and rinsers no soap has. See how Zest rinses away cleaner. Soap just can't do that. In water, you can actually see the difference.
I can feel the difference.
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
What a feeling.
Discover a clean so clean you can feel it. Zest. In 25 years, nobody's done clean better.
9 o'clock already? Whew. I'm working overtime delivering a remarkable new diaper. New fitted Pampers with Stay Dry gathers.
Pampers are fitted? Terrific.
Now they help protect your baby from wetness right down to her toes. Pampers' new Stay Dry gathers mean a drier baby on the outside.
And they still have the cushion-quilted lining?
Yep, that helps keep baby dry on the inside.
That's wetness protection, right down to her toes.
New fitted Pampers at Pampers price.
At a Pampers price? Great.
New fitted Pampers help protect your baby against wetness right down to her toes. Great time to be a baby, tough time to be a stork.
Certainly does look different here, doesn't she?
Everybody looks a little different. I think I'm dressed right. Oh, look, they're having fun. There's no harm in that.
No, there's no harm in the dancing.
The preacher's got a pretty good job, doesn't he? I mean, suppose he parties like this every night?
I don't know, I'm sure he was hired just to keep single women happy, more than anything else.
Jody looks happy now. I think we've finally been spotted.
Well, this is a surprise. Hi, what are you guys doing here?
Oh, well, we lied about our age.
No, we thought we'd finally come see the place every week.
Well, look who's here. Jody, why didn't you tell me your folks were coming tonight?
Not for folks exactly, but close enough. How are you, Mr. Emerson?
Nobody calls me Mr. Emerson. Nobody call my old man Mr. Emerson. You call me Preacher Doc, okay?
Well, all right, if you promise not to call me Doc.
Hey, man, don't break out your scalpel. I just thought all doctors like to be called that.
My scalpel is safe, and no, I don't like it.
You have quite an original place here. We just wanted to see how a video disco is different from an ordinary disco.
Ma'am, I don't like nothing ordinary. That's why I like Jody here.
Of course, Preacher doesn't own this place. He just manages it.
Yeah, we were saying it seemed like quite a job. You look more like a customer than a manager.
I mean, I do a little bit of everything. That includes the dancing.
No, well, you seem to be enjoying yourself, but you're very lucky to enjoy what you do for a living.
Yes, ma'am, I'm real lucky, especially to have a job that I like, you know?
Uh-huh.
So your life's ambition to do this?
Man, I ain't got no ambition. You got to go with the flow, man. Tell me, how come you two aren't out there on the dance floor?
We like to watch.
Just watching me, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
No. The fun is when you're out there moving to the music. Listen, I'm gonna crank it up, and I want you two to go out there and enjoy yourselves. Set yourself free, okay?
We'll do that a little later. Thanks.
Okay, well, until then, yo, Rudy, chill, man, come on. These two people are real special friends of mine. They want anything that's on the house, all right? Thanks, man. Come on, baby, come on.
Glad we're special friends.
Jody is, obviously. So,
You know, I don't think you're supposed to love me.
Well, I don't know why you said that.
Hey, man, you see those burning rays coming out of his eyes? I mean, if looks could kill, I'd be dead in a New York minute.
Yeah, well, don't be silly, Preacher. Don't worry about it either, because they don't know you.
Well, they're going to get to know me, and you can tell them that. Because they're going to be seeing an awful lot. Yo, Preacher.
Here we are, my dear.
Thank you.
Now, will you please tell that husband of yours you don't mind us playing one little game of chess?
Well, I don't mind at all. What I don't understand is why my husband is being so hesitant.
For one good reason, my darling. Knowing Harry as well as I do, I can't believe his offer is quite so simple.
You've always had a suspicious mind, Ian.
A lesson I learnt at your feet, oh my master.
Nothing wrong with healthy suspicion. However, I must say, in this case...
Unjustified?
Yes, I've told you already. I've prepared to grant you any favor. The least you could do is reciprocate, indulge me in my fantasies, checkmating my long-time opponent.
But what makes you think you can pull it off this time? After 12 losses in a row?
Exactly. So what do you have to lose?
Yes, but I want to know the other half of the wager. If I win, I get the information I'm after. Now, what if you win?
Well, considering the odds are so small against me, I hardly think it matters.
Yes, but I still want to know.
And what I want to know is, Mrs. Devereaux, why on earth did you ever marry this man?
Oh, well, because he asked me.
I see.
And also because I happen to be in love with him.
Yes, I thought it would be something rather mundane.
Well, what's so mundane about love?
Ask a man who's been married 5 times.
Really? This is my 4th.
Oh, Harry is so disillusioned about women.
Yes, I have been up till now. I must say, you have a very beautiful wife.
Why, thank you.
Yes, Ian. You're a very lucky man. Not only to have a wife so beautiful, but one who is so understanding.
Yes, I agree. And Raven knows everything about it.
Well, I wouldn't say that. There's still a lot to learn. And perhaps Mr. Lavender can tell me some things that I need to know. Like about the phone book?
Ooh, I can tell you the most important thing about that phone book. For example, where it is at this very moment.
So you know that.
Mrs. Devereaux, perhaps I should tell you that I'm only semi-retired. I still maintain a rather large and friendly intelligence organization all over the world. People know that I pay a great deal for information, and so there they are, always ready to offer it.
But do you have precise information about this matter?
Shall I prove it to you? You've just made contact with Constantine through our old friend Leopold Snell, who is, by the way, in custody.
Snell? I thought he was dead.
Injured, perhaps, but still very much alive and in federal detention.
That must be a relief to you, my darling. The shot you fired wasn't fatal.
It's great.
I also know that the key you obtained from Constantine did you no good, since the document was missing from the Octavian Club locker.
Harry, you've been using those crystal balls again, haven't you?
Obviously, someone has taken those papers from the locker. And I think I know quite who it was. So what do you say, Ian? Shall we play for that information?
Not until I know the other half of the wager. Now, what do you get if I lose the 13th game?
Oh, it's just one little thing. Well, not little thing. You get to sleep over there in that corner room alone, Ian.
I don't think I understand you, Harry.
It's very simple, really. If you lose, Ian, and how could you possibly do that? Your wife spends the night with me.
Taste that won't go to your waste.
On Ryan's Hope.
I love you.
I'm having a little trouble standing up.
Jack's confession catches Lee off guard. Ryan's Hope.
You know, Harry, your nerve has never ceased to amaze me. My wife and I are leaving.
But I only wanted to make the game more exciting. We never play for any stakes.
But I'm not about to start now either, Harry.
Listen to me, Ian. You cannot afford to resist my offer.
I just have.
Ian, this is the only way to get the phone book. Now we have to talk.
We're going to have to talk, Raven. I've made up my mind.
But you can win, can't you?
Of course I can win. I've always been able to beat Harry. He's hopeless at chess, but it's the principle. With you as the prize.
But that's not going to happen. Come on, Ian. You won't have to be a spy anymore. You said you'll make enough money to retire.
Yes, I know.
Well, look. If I'm willing to take the chance, then you have to be too.
Raven, look, it's the...
Mr. Lavender, my husband agrees.
All right, Harry. You're off.
Yes, my husband will play.
The newest way to moisturize your skin is to replenish it with the natural moisturizer found here in the heart of the apricot. And a new Apricot Replenishing Lotion, pure light apricot oil that helps restore your skin to a more natural moisture condition without a drop of artificial color or fragrance, leaving you with the fresh, beautiful skin nature intended. A Apricot Replenishing Lotion and Cream. Get to the heart of beautiful skin.
I cannot tell a lie. I did it.
We make Cheerios low in sugar. Kids made Cheerios #1.
We all did it!
Toasty oat goodness is what we've got. 1 gram of sugar, not a lot.
Low in sugar, but loaded with good taste.
It's crunchy and toasty.
I grew up with Cheerios as part of my good breakfast, too.
We make Cheerios low in sugar. Kids make Cheerios #1.
We did it!
This is David Hartman. Next week, a report on America's health care crisis. Also, Catherine Crosby, country music's Alabama, plus Dynasty's Linda Evans and John Forsythe, plus, of course, all the news and weather on Good Morning America.
Tonight, Jenny takes a job and leaves Eddie to take on the house, the kids, and 2 battling mothers-in-law on Baby Makes 5. Then, following At Ease, who's the murderer who's killing the cast of a popular late-night soap opera? Fantasies, the ABC Friday night movie.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, the great diamond rush is on. In Arkansas, hundreds of prospectors sift, grope, and pray the buried treasure in America's only productive diamond mine will be the big one. Could you strike it rich? ABC News uniquely...
TV's more complicated. Local, network, cable, pay. To watch the best that's on, pick up the best. This week's TV Guide. TV Guide helps you decide.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ernie Elastis. Coming up today at 5 o'clock, maybe some good news. The Metro North train strike may be about over. We'll have complete details on that. And explosions and fire hit the UN Plaza Hotel. We'll have that story, and we'll also have this for you.
Love in the afternoon sizzles, and so is the merchandise that these guys are selling. I'm Maxine Black with the Buchanans. We'll have that report, right?
Right. And also today, how to redecorate your home on a budget. Join us at 5 o'clock.
Sunday, the world's longest sushi roll, and simulated warfare using lasers as weapons on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Then,
Go away!
mystery writer's murder has Matt Houston up in the air about who done it.
Mayday, Mayday, this is Matt Houston, over.
Then, Charlton Heston.
Don't miss.
And Brian Keith.
I never miss.
The end of an era for an American legend. The Mountain Men.
Sunday.
Someone's killing daytime's hottest stars. Friday, Fantasies.
I just started as an editorial assistant on a magazine,
Jennifer.
but I feel more like a glorified gopher. It's a good thing I have Light Days panty liners. No matter how hard I have to work, they help me stay as comfortable as I feel right now. That's because Light Days are the only panty liners with a special comfort design. The sides are contoured like an hourglass, so I stay comfortably fresh all day long. Light Days panty liners for the comfort of just showered freshness anytime.